Hello everyone. So, bit of a bombshell, and I realize that this has been, this has been out for quite a long time, but there's no videos on YouTube really explaining this. There's little bits and pieces of videos, but I mean, I've got the HP Reverb G2, and to me, it's the perfect headset apart from the tracking. We all know that. Just the resolution, the audio. It's so comfortable. It's so light. It's like the CV1, but just with the better resolution and obviously better audio. But the tracking is crap. Now, I'm holding the Vive Wands, and I've got the base stations because I've got the old OG Vive as well. And you can get this to work with the HP Reverb G2 perfectly, as you can see. So I'm going to show you here. So this is the software I'm using. It's a OpenVR Space Calibrator, right? So you just typed it into Google, and then it'll bring you on to you just download the file, and then when you start up SteamVR, it'll automatically be there. So the thing you need to do is you need to turn on your Windows mixed reality headset, so HP Reverb G2 or any mixed reality headset, from obviously Windows MR Tool or whatever the hell it's called. So obviously this is the Chaperone, the Windows Mixed Reality Chaperone I'm using. So you turn that on. Then you turn on your Windows Mixed Reality controllers. And I'm going to turn them on now as well, just to show you them. So I'll turn them on now. So you obviously have to have these on just to do the calibration. So in this here, as you can see in the top, you've got HP Reverb here, G20, even though it's a G2, but anyway. And then you've got the two controllers, and then you get the two Vive controllers. Now, when you're calibrating them, you choose one of these and one of these. So your Windows Mixed Reality controller, let's say your right controller, and then your one of your wands. You can press this, and both of them will vibrate, so you'll know that those are the two you have selected. And then what you do is you press start calibration while holding the both of them very firmly together, as close together as you can. And it will calibrate, how close one of them is beside this, and then it will stick to it basically. The first thing you need to do is copy Chaperone bounds to profile. That's the first thing you do before you calibrate anything. And then calibrate your second controller the same way. Just make sure you're choosing the right ones, because I think people are choosing the wrong ones and then wondering why it's landing over there. That's why, probably. Once you have the two of them calibrated then, and you've done the copying Chaperone the bounds to the profile, click edit calibration and then save it. There's a save button. And then there is another paste your profile bound thing. You'll see it. It's on a different. I'm not going to do it again right now. But you'll see it. It's paste your profile bound thing. It's on a different section. You'll see it coming up. It comes up along here. I think it's in the edit calibration. And then, as you can see, you'll have your Chaperone, your Windows Mixed Reality Chaperone. So obviously you have to have your Windows Mixed Reality on. Now, with your old OG Vive, obviously you've got your base stations on. So I've got two base stations, and I've got the Windows Mixed Reality HP Reverb. But you will need to have your OG Vive plugged in, the USB plugged in, and also the plug plugged in, the power plug. But you don't need the HDMI cable plugged in. Just leave that plugged out, because you don't want to be sucking up your GPU, right? So it's basically your HTC OG Vive is just working as a dongle. That's all it is. So you leave it over there in the corner, and make sure that's set up perfectly first before you go and do anything. Make sure you got your old HTC Vive set up first. Then turn it off, then turn on your Windows Mixed Reality, then do this. So as you can see, these are on, perfectly calibrated. And then these, as well, are working with my base stations perfectly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything off. I'm also going to turn off SteamVR. I'm going to turn it back on again. So you'll see that it's all saved and good. So we're going to turn that off. We're back in the home. Or, well, I'm back in the home. You're not, because you're attached to something else. Now, I need to take this off to get my mouse working. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second there. So we're going to go back into Steam, press Steam VR. And then I'm going to go in and do a bit of Onward just to show you how good this is. So as you can see, so I'm back in Steam VR. Now I'm going to turn on my controllers, just the wands. And boom. So these are just the wands now. The Windows Mixed Reality controllers are off. I don't even need them anymore. It's saved to it. So everything is just working perfectly. Again, this is incredible. Open VR space calibrator. Now, maybe I'm late to the party or something, or maybe this wasn't working perfectly before. As you can see now, all I've got is HP Reverb and the two wands. And all I've got is the OG Vive, the OG Vive, the two normal 1.0 base stations, the old wands, and it's, in my opinion, the best VR headset in the consumer price headset you can buy, apart from the tracking. And I've got that now, and perfect tracking. Like, it's like the dream come true for me, because I seen that this was people doing this with the knuckles, but I mean, I'm in Australia and it's very hard to get the knuckles over here, and I don't want them either, because I've heard a lot of bad stories about them breaking all the time. And believe it or not, I actually like the wands. I like the trackpad. So I'm going to show you now. So I'll go into Onward, and just to show you, obviously you know the tracking's going to be good, but we're still getting 90 FPS. So I've got a 3070 and a 11700K, so that's probably why, in case you're wondering about that shit. So, and it just works, and it hasn't slipped on me yet. I've used it a bit, for, maybe about an hour, but it if you have the OG Vive at home and you got your HP Reverb, because I play a lot of flight sims, I play a lot of flight sims, and to be able, I didn't mean to press 666 there by next, just a total accident. Don't be worrying. I play a lot of flight sims, so now to have this headset for my flight sims, and then also to be able to just play some good games with good tracking. I mean, it's such a bastard when you got shit tracking. So as you can see, like, they're probably not calibrated to exactly where the controllers were, because I had to push them up against it, but maybe even stick the long part into the top of the Windows Mixed Reality controller, because I think I could get these even closer, but it's like they're pretty much like exactly. I don't feel or see any difference. So as you can see, everything just, of course, I've got the great tracking, and I've got an HP Reverb G2, so I can see absolutely everything. I could see someone up in that window easily. Hold the controller right to my face, throw some smoke. Fucking brilliant. You can tell that I'm excited, because I've been playing VR since 2017, and every fucking time there's a headset, but there's always something wrong. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have the good resolution, or it's got stupid stacked lenses that glare like fuck, or it's got, shit tracking, or fucking it's too expensive, or some shit like that. There's never a headset that has the great audio, which this does, incredible resolution, brilliant lenses, and that's very important, because I had the Vive Pro 2, and I'm about to sell it right now, and that's the reason. The glare is just fucking, I can't fucking put up with it anymore. Not a bad headset, but once you get the HP Reverb G2, it really spoils you. I can't play with any other headset that's out at the moment anyways. And, never a perfect headset. And finally now, a perfect headset. I mean, this setup, it's a bit of obviously you need to have your OG Vive, but I had it anyway. But, great tracking, excellent resolution, incredible audio. I mean, what more do you want? I'm done now. I don't need any fucking more headsets. This is me. I love the ones anyway, so I have no problem with them. I don't really care too much about field of view. All you do is just get the bloody lenses and stick them to your eyes, and then you got more field of view. This idea of, I need bigger field of view, so they make these Pimaxes with these huge lenses, and there's no need for it. All you need is small lenses and stick them right to your eyes, and you got bigger field of view. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So I hope that's helped, and I hope yeah, I hope everyone does that. You know, if you want to do it, you got to Windows Mixed Reality. It does work, and it's very easy. So, apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll turn you off now. As you can see, I'm not really a professional at this crap. Have a good day.